At the beginning of August 2023, just in case this is hanging around on YouTube for a lot longer, Geordie Grieg of The Independent, the newspaper online, asked me if I would be interested in writing a poem a week. And I sort of panicked because I thought, well, actually, that's too much choice. A poem a week about what? About dogs, cats, war in other countries. Too much choice is stultifying. And then he elaborated and said, well, no, actually, a poem a week about your week. And it can be as short as 4 lines, but not longer than 20 lines. And it can be about a bad night's sleep. Well, I sleep like a log, so you're not going to get one of them. But at the same time, it is not necessarily, if I have a boring week and nothing much happens, hopefully it's not necessarily that the stuff that happens to me is boring. I could maybe present it to you in a more engaging way. I mean, it is a poem after all, and it is not more than 20 lines. So, and there's things that I probably wouldn't want to share with you, clipping my toenails, no, forget it. But there's quite a lot that I would be very happy to share in a kind of cautious way. And I always feel quite wrongly, of course, that a poem is almost like a protection. It's one step away from the actual thing. So it's like a form of defense. I wrote a poem, I can tell you something that I might not tell you unless I was very drunk at the pub on a Saturday night, which doesn't happen very often because I'm a bit busy writing a weekly poem. That's the other thing. The difficulty is that the poem can end up becoming, end up becoming about writing the poem. I haven't quite done that yet. I think it might have got a mention in 1 or 2 poems. However, I'm going to start posting them on YouTube. And as I said, they're on The Independent. They go in on a Saturday. Often they post them on a Friday afternoon, so they're a little early. And it would be interesting to see what you think. Also a little nerve-wracking because it's not only about my week, it's about how I write about my week. And sometimes at the end of the week, it's like, how do I stuff everything into this 20 lines? 20 lines isn't enough, I need a book. So editing has become my new friend. I'm learning to edit and edit and edit. And you might read the poems and think, well, she doesn't edit nearly enough. But that's up to you. You've got to read the poem first to find out. Anyway, I hope you enjoy them. And thank you for listening.